realized in these perilous times, I'm not feeling these facades, it's the cause and effect. Reality shows, they show no reality, so I turn off the TV, look out the window and watch that. Real life, I walk that street right in front of me. It's part of where I'm gonna go and who I'm gonna be. I got so many options to pick and choose, click and scroll, they try to box me in. I know I don't fit the mold, the powers in our hands to change the station. We can zoom out and zoom in to get a better view, whatever entertains. It can enter and remain, getting in your brain. After you pull back the cellophane, I got an open mind, but sometimes I kept it closed, cause I'm responsible for how I live until the credits roll. Look here, the eyes will determine what we see, but the heart will determine how we see it. Antenna.
Are you tuning in and listening? Listening, yeah. Your frequency changing the way you will see your life. Changing the way you will see your life.
Yeah, so many frequencies and so many stations, so many roads, paths, inclinations, and lanes. Life is dynamite, and wisdom is the thing that helps us pay less bucks for a much bigger bang. And so I live, love, and listen and get down. Be me, strive to be free, be around. Knee deep, admiring, muck, crawling the ground. Being lost and helping the lost become found. Yes, y'all, I grab the mic and put it on. And my on pays off, and y'all pay attention. Curious antennas raise up and give a listen. Folks nod their head and scream back their affirmations. And right now in communion, we fear none. Connected by vibrations on top of ear drums. Boom, 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 boom. That's how it's tapping, y'all. It's all in rapping, y'all. That's what's happening, y'all. Right now. Yeah, brother Braille in the house, speech in the house.
Changing the way you
antennas.
see your life.
Your life.
A lot of rappers in this game ain't seeing me. Listen close and you'll see what I mean. But it's not about that, so I'll just let it be. I'm the same man on stage as I am behind the scenes. Keep it low key if need be. Whatever's most effective, whether or not I get respected. This world is hectic, divided up in sections. Different races and cultures, all disconnected. So many books to read, so many sites to search. Even while we sleep, the process of life is at work. Death is working too and gets paid commission. Money hungry wants to see us all stop living. I'm not giving in, I know this life is infinite, so I can never act like my time is insignificant. What we need is a brand new perspective, and our reception comes from the heart antenna.
Are you tuning in and listening? Are you listening? Your frequency changing the way you will see your life. Your life. Change your life.
Scientist Extra P, about to set up shop and drop this next degree on the masses. Yeah, it's the live guy with glasses of flushing, known for programming of percussion, bass lines, etc. Check me out and I'll betcha the one that claims he's the best can't get ya. Beat like I catch it cause it's downright wretched. Put it through the S950, then stretch it to create the great type of shit to fit. My reputation's full-fledged, yo. Zip the lip, I'm about to set it on society. Watch me while I do it. My man, I've been through it and don't know many who it. Be able to survive half the things that I've gone through, the born true, and living though I'm driven by everything real, and I know how to deal. You think I'm lying? It's the mad scientist. The mad scientist. The mad scientist. The mad scientist. Never had a basement, never had an attic, only an apartment where I forever had static. For me doing a beat and got through in the street, even put in a cell, living in hip-hop hell so far in my career. But I'm still here to organize for your eyes and drop science on your ear. A strong black rebel who loves the track level kinda loud, so turn it up so I can find a crowd to rock and now concoct something ill for real. Coming to my laboratory where you can't stand still and the funk keeps banging. All my peeps hanging on the block, this one's for you. It's time to rock on a higher plateau, and I'll supply a fast show wherever I go. Yo, you can't front on flake or even trying this. Your man lost, professed the mad scientist. The mad scientist. The mad scientist. The mad scientist. I call the mad scientist Extra P, about to set up shop and drop this next degree on the masses. Yeah, it's the live guy with glasses of flushing, known for programming of percussion, bass lines, etc. Check me out and I'll betcha the one that claims he's the best can't get ya. Beat like I catch it cause it's downright wretched. Put it through the S950 then stretch it to create the great type of shit to fit. My reputation's full-fledged, yo. Zip the lip, I'm about to set it on society. Watch me while I do it. My man, I've been through it and don't know many who it. Be able to survive half the things that I've gone through, the born true, and living though I'm driven by everything real, and I know how to deal. You think I'm lying? This the mad scientist. I'll never die in this, the mad scientist. You can't try and diss the mad scientist, or ever find Chris the mad scientist. Yeah. Yeah.
It's difficult for me not to explain myself, was a prevalent theme. Still is, been accustomed to taking my chances. Hip-hop is love, substituting romances. Searching for answers, especially before my time's over with. So convinced I won't be able to find peace. A little tranquility and no further complaints. The mission involves the cause of rhyming to beats divine. Speech lines illustrate the questions, the uncertainty of my discussions. Reminiscent of a situation that I rushed in. Totally headstrong, was vulnerable and my heart busted. See, now I got issues with trusting. I don't wanna come off strange, so my aim is to flush the negative flux. Don't let it sit and rust. Exposure to the elements and it turns into dust. Here's an ode to simplicity, and this is me trying to lose all the dead weight and bring back the missing things. Not really sure if you could intervene. You shouldn't feel obligated. It's my life and I made it. Unnecessarily high maintenance. Wait, never no more. I'm going back to basics. Took a minute for me to learn that you get burned sometimes, placing other people's problems over yours, prioritized. Sorta like a double-edged sword, get a person through a rough spot. That's your reward, should be natural to most people. Considering you can be in the same position, you might not want to turn your back on the premise of helping your fellow brother or sister. Things come around full circle in principle karma. Altruism, but where do we draw up a line and say no more retirements, barely surviving. Got the weight on my chest inclining, trying to max out, stretching my muscle fibers beyond repair. Nothing in this world is fair. That's the reason it means so much when somebody actually cares. Represent minority, such an anomaly. Drama will continue to follow me. This is an ode to simplicity, and this is me trying to lose all the dead weight and bring back the missing things. Not really sure if you could intervene. You shouldn't feel obligated. It's my life and I made it. Unnecessarily high maintenance. Wait, never no more. I'm going back to basics. I'm an MC dedicated to hip-hop, determine what is important inside of my physical circuit. Rule number one is underground purpose. Never selling my soul for fast lifestyles, worthless aesthetic possessions. Yeah, I wanna live nice, but anything on top of necessity is an extra. Cover the bases, bare essentials, food, clothing, and shelter. A stabilized mental, good beats and instrumentals, plus a recording outlet. Probably the reason that I'm not down and out yet. And growing up and having a little, you sorta get used to it and make do because you can't lose it. Anyone who knows me notice it doesn't take much for satisfaction. Complexity turns to disaster 9 times out of 10. Immaculate with the pad and the pen, it's me and Zoe back at it again.